All right, welcome back, good people. This is another week of videos that I do for you guys. Every week I create 5 videos on the way to creating 200 videos this year. I know, that's a lot of videos, right? But I'm doing it for you. What do you mean? What do you mean? No, I'm not. Right, I'm doing it for me too. That's right, I'm doing it for me and you. The reason I'm doing it for me is because it helps me get better at communicating, get better at speaking. I can hear myself as I'm talking, and then I can view myself back watching the videos as I'm finished. And that's one of the ways that I use to get better at what I do. Repetition. And that's how you get better at what you do. Repetition. And if you don't repeatedly do something over and over and over again, especially something that you don't really know about, you're not going to get good at it. You might even do it a couple of times and know how to do it, but to become efficient at it or fluent at it, you won't be that. That is not what you will be, because it takes time to become effective at whatever it is that you're doing. Just like starting a business. When you start a business, that is not something that's done in a week, in 5 weeks, in 10 months. No. It takes time, repeatedly, over and over, working, understanding, positioning things, setting things up. Because at the end of the day, you have a smooth, well-oiled machine that generates money, right? Not only does it generate money, but if you do it correctly, it can expose you to some very influential people. And, that's not really what you go for. That's not really what I go for, but it's a byproduct. Just like the money. The money is a byproduct of what I do. Not that I'm seeking money. What I sought was something that I could do on my terms, at my pace, that I can do kind of behind the scenes. Because I know, believe it or not, you say I talk a lot, and I talk to people who say I talk a lot too, and I do. And I like it, but I got that from my mom, I think. She talks a lot too. But the thing about that is that as I'm talking, I'm also teaching, because I gain information and I share that information. What I had to do was find what I wanted to share information about, which is exactly what you have to do also. You have to decide, what do you want the world to know coming from you? And when you do that, you set up a platform like this. This is a platform. This is a video platform, right? So when I create videos, these videos can be seen not just today or next month, but for years and years and years, right? And that's the path I want to guide people to understand. But videos are not the only platform that's usable and that's effective. It's just one. Actually, I recommend a 3-prong approach to success. One of the things I do also is I have a podcast show, and I have a blog, I have a website. I have more than one platform that I use, and I recommend you do too. But I've been doing this for a while. But initially, you want to get really good at one. If that's writing, if you like to write, then create blogs, write blogs. That's like behind the scenes. Nobody knows who you are until you decide you're ready to show your face, right, to the world. And what will happen is, over time, the world will start to want more and more of you as you get better and better at what you do. Now, keep this in mind. In the beginning, you're probably going to stink. You're probably not going to be good at all. But if writing is what you enjoy doing, you will write for free. You'll write anyway. And as you write, you get better. Just like with these videos and me, when I made my first video some 700 or 800 videos ago, I wasn't good at all. It was terrible. Actually, when I go back, it's kind of hard to watch. But I've gotten better. And I may not have gotten better to you, but I've gotten better to me. And that's what matters, because I'm the one that's doing this, right? And you will be the one that's doing what you do. And I hope you decide to do something like that. Now, as I indicated earlier, this is my video day, which I take one day a week, and I collect topics that I want to talk about during that week, and then I speak about it. right? I talk about those topics, that information that I've learned, and I share that with you guys. I do that for a couple of reasons, basically. The first reason is because I want you to know who Larry James is. I want you to be able to identify me in a crowd. When you see me walking down the street, I want you to say, there he is. That's Larry James right there, right? Not because I want to be famous, but because this is the path I want you to take. I want people to know who you are. I want that exposure is invaluable. It's like it precedes who you are. When you get invited to an event and people say we're going to have John Jackson or Larry James or whoever, you know who that person is and you know what to look for when you see that person. You can actually know what to expect when you attend an event, because you know you're going to get some valuable content that's going to kind of move the needle in the direction you want to go, right? And that's what I recommend you decide to do starting today. This is the end of January, just about, and we've gone almost 4 weeks into the year. Now, if you made a resolution, or if you didn't make a resolution, or if you decided you want to do something, or you didn't decide you want to do something, now's a good time to do something. You know, start to just follow these videos if you don't mind. If you're interested in doing something different, even if you hadn't made up your mind what that is, just start to follow these videos, right? And I'm probably somebody who, you know, resonates with you because, you know, the path that everyone takes in life is different, but they are similar. Right? There are some things that you do that I do too. There are some things that you think that I think as well. So as you're able to start something, follow somebody, kind of get someone as a coach or a mentor. You don't even have to pay them. Just follow their videos or follow their podcasts or follow their audios. And over time, you notice I keep saying over time, because success is not add water and you get success. It's most often 5-10 years in the making. Because even if you have a big beginning, let's say you start off and you have like a $5,000 in a month. You create $5,000 worth of products in a month. You create $5,000 worth of revenue in a month. And the next month you do $5,000 again. The next month you do $3,000. Month after that you do $2,000. Why is that going backwards? Because you're celebrating too much. You know, that's just the beginning. You have to create a foundation, and you have to create a foundation that's strong enough to sustain growth. Because that's what you want to do. You don't want to be a one-hit wonder, or you don't want to make money today and be broke tomorrow. Right? You want to create something that will sustain you throughout the rest of your life, and your kids' life, and your grandkids' life. That's what I'm building. I'm building a system that allows my kids and my grandkids, whenever they decide that they're ready, to have a path to follow to be able to create the same thing that I'm creating. Whether it be videos or audios or write books or whatever that avenue is for them to start their process, that's available. And they'll be able to watch me. They'll say, hey, that's my dad. I remember my dad was doing that video. That is too funny, right? And that might be 5-10 years from now. I don't know. It may even be my great-grandkids who are not even alive yet. But they'll have a trail or a path, and they'll know that, hey, I'm part of a legacy that can do this type of thing. And they'll keep their confidence and keep their belief in themselves way, way high, right? Because you're going to meet people throughout life who are really confident. I wasn't one of those people always. But I believe that the more information you have, the more it makes you confident, makes you more valuable, right? You'll know more things. You'll know not to go down that path because there's danger down that path, right? And that's what you want to get yourself in a position where you can identify certain things, right? All right, I'm not going to take long on this video. Or did I take long? So I'm going to continue to the next video. So don't forget to share these videos, like these videos, and subscribe sometimes, because I'm working on subscribers right now. I have to build some subscribers because you guys didn't know I existed. SpeakerLarry.com